I'm Emily Rose.
And I'm Dan Philgreen. Welcome to Shell Point Today for the weekend of July 20, 21, and 22.
We get your weekend going by inviting Lily Honch to talk about a great way to stay cool this summer.
We're going to have a steel drummer to play some island theme music, and the best part is ice cream. We're going to have an ice cream bar that hosts all your favorite toppings, whether it be whipped cream, sprinkles, cherries, you name it, we'll have it.
Dan takes us around the campus for another look at interesting places.
And here on the north side of the arbor, just adjacent to the parking lot, is this gate. It's a passageway into the St. Charles Yacht Club residential area. It's controlled by an electronic latch, and frankly, I don't know how you work it, but if you need to get through there, there's a way.
David Pavey stops in to offer another inspiring devotional.
It was Whitefield, in fact, who first took the courageous step of preaching outdoors rather than restricting himself to church buildings, reaching out first to the coal miners around Bristol and then to the street poor of London.
And it's the weekend, so that means we take a look back at some of the top stories of the week.
But first, we're going where no man has gone before for our look back on this day in history. It was July 20th, 1969, when Neil Armstrong delivered his historic words, "That's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind." It was that moment, with over 1 billion people watching some 240,000 miles away, that Armstrong became the first human to ever walk on the moon. Armstrong was the commander of the Apollo 11 mission that included fellow astronauts Buzz Aldrin and Michael Collins. It took only 76 hours to go from the Earth to the moon, and only 2 hours for Armstrong and Aldrin to make their descent. At 10:39 p.m., Armstrong left the lunar module. He was then joined by Aldrin, and the duo planted the American flag on the moon's surface. There would be 5 more lunar landing missions made, the last being Apollo 17 in 1972. And you know, Emily, one of our residents, Herb Wilcox, worked on the design and construction of that very camera that took the pictures of that first step.
Pretty amazing, and if I'm not mistaken, there are some other residents here that worked on the Apollo mission as well.
We have some amazing folks among us.
We really do. Well, as we return to Earth, this Saturday you can join property manager Kevin May as he goes in depth regarding his training regimen for competing in ultra marathons. Join Kevin as part of a Life Quest discussion where he goes through the rigorous methods he undertakes as part of preparing for 75-mile competitions. You'll even learn about Kevin's recent accomplishment where he completed the Georgia Death Race. There will also be the opportunity for you to share your own marathon stories, and if you're a runner or you just wish to learn more about the process of training for an ultra marathon, then head to the Grand Cypress Room at 10 a.m.
This coming Monday, you'll be getting your luggage ready after taking part in one of Ising's Travel's presentations. Join Jeannieveldman as she goes through a bounty of upcoming travel plans, including cruises and guided tours. And like a true travel agent, Jeannie is taking her presentation all around the Shell Point campus. Her first stop is at the social center of the island, and it's at 10:30. Her next port of call is the Grand Cypress Room of the Woodlands at 2 p.m. Then she makes her final destination, the Cove at the estuary. If you're in the mood to venture somewhere exotic, feel free to attend any of these programs. Then get your passport ready.
There's one destination that won't be on Icing's itinerary, but you can still visit it this Monday, the lost city of Atlantis. At 4:30 in the Grand Cypress Room, join Professor Adrian Kerr as he scours the history books to see if the city of legend actually existed. He will go through the evidence of an actual Atlantis civilization and try to determine what could have happened to the once prosperous ancient city. It's a wonderful journey that will try to separate fact from fiction in a way only Professor Kerr can.
Mark this down on your calendar because beginning August 6th, it's Money Week, sponsored by the Legacy Foundation. This year's event will feature a wide variety of programs to help you understand your financial situation. Jeff, Hannah, and the rest of the Legacy team will lead you through investment reviews, estate planning, long-term care policies, and more. It's an extremely informative week of events that will give you peace of mind in planning for the future. Stick with SBTV to bring you a breakdown of all the week's activities. If you have any questions concerning Money Week or the Legacy Foundation, feel free to contact them at 466-8484.
Money Week always heats up the summer months, but first it's time to cool down. Here's Events Coordinator Lily Honch to tell you all about how Shell Point is celebrating National Ice Cream Day.